The WorkCentre 74 series is a colour multifunction device available in 25, 28 and 35 page per minute configurations. Note the 25 prints at 20 colour pages per minute. All configurations use the standard duplex automatic document feeder, DADF, which passes both sides of the paper over the CVT glass for scanning. The lamp carriage is fixed at the scan position and the document sheets are fed across the platen at a constant speed. The machine supports the Fuji Xerox DMP controller. Software options, scanning, email, internet fax and server fax require the scanning enablement kit and are enabled on the machine with a software option key. The services button provides access to all the services available on the machine. The job status button provides access to jobs waiting in the print queue or secure print jobs to be released. The machine status button provides access to the machine serial number, the software version, the IP address. There's more detailed software version information here, as well as fault history information, supplies status, billing information and tools, which also provides access to the calibration routines. To access the full tools menus, you would need to log in as the administrator by pressing the login out button and entering the user ID of admin and the password of 1111. Network scanning requires a scan repository to be set up in Centreware Internet Services to allow users to scan to a location on the network. Email can be set up in Tools at the machine or in Internet Services. The machine uses the same xerographic and imaging processes as the WorkCentre 78 series, although the components will have different part numbers, including emulsion aggregation high gloss toner, 4 drum cartridges, the 4 LED print heads, and the cleaning process is also the same, including the LED print head cleaner, the IBT transfer belt and the waste toner container. As with the WorkCentre 78 series, to transfer the image, the machine uses the IBT intermediate belt transfer. The transfer belt carries the developed image to the transfer area, and the second bias transfer roll, BTR, transfers the image to the paper. On this machine, the fuser is a customer replaceable unit, and a message will display on the UI when the fuser needs to be replaced. The machine supports the same finishing options as the WorkCentre 78 series. Note, when the Office Finisher LX or the Professional Finisher is installed, the horizontal transport has the grey colour plastic casing. The main power switch is here. There's no secondary power switch. When the main power switch is turned on, the machine goes into standby mode and is ready to print. The machine is ready to go from standby mode into run mode immediately. After a certain time, the machine goes into the low power mode. After low power mode, it goes into sleep mode. These times can be changed in administrator tools. When the power save button is pressed in the low power mode or the sleep mode, the machine starts warming up and goes into the standby mode. Power is supplied at the rear of the machine through a built-in ground fault interrupter, GFI. The finisher outlet supplies AC power for the finisher if fitted. The accessory outlet supplies the line voltage for the PWS. The controller is located at the rear of the machine. The following connections are supported: the UI interface, the accessory interface port for connecting an external accessory such as the foreign interface device, the RJ45 network port for connecting to a 10100 base T Ethernet network. A USB port can support USB card readers and the Xerox Secure Access solution to provide authentication. A Xerox USB card reader plugin is available on Xerox.com to support this function. A USB fax interface connects the fax kit. Covered over here is a USB to device port which supports the USB A/B cable used to connect the PWS to the controller for software loading, and a USB to device port for direct connecting a PC for printing. To connect the machine to the network, insert the Ethernet cable and check that the green LED is lit, which is on the network interface card. Sometimes, but not always, a second light on the network interface card will be intermittently flashing to indicate the presence of network traffic. If neither of these lights are lit, there is a problem with the network interface card. The controller chassis slides out to support servicing. The machine uses a customer installable fax kit to send and receive faxes. There is a 1-line and a 3-line fax option. The fax kit is connected to the fax interface port on the controller. Although there are 2 USB ports here on the controller, the fax interface must be connected to the one on the right, and there is a telephone symbol here to indicate that. Line 1 supports connection to a public switch telephone network, PSTN. An external telephone cannot be connected. The TEL port allows an external telephone to be connected, and there are optional line 2 and line 3 connections.